Number 5. Cali Muscle. Cali Muscle, a renowned bodybuilder and internet personality, has become a prominent figure in the fitness community. He skyrocketed to fame on YouTube in 2013 when the video monster, The Cali Muscle Story, blew up on YouTube. Cali Muscle grabbed attention with his enormous physique, powerful vascular arms, and pumped-up chest, which made him look like he was constructed in a lab. Naturally, people wanted to know whether Cali Muscle was natural or not. When asked about his natural status, Cali Muscle would duck the questions, giving off the vibe that he didn't use anabolics.
Should I tell the people the truth? Because they saying I'm lying to the kids. They say that I'm making a mockery of the fitness world. They said I'm an outright liar. So after consulting with my team and God, as well as my attorney, I said, you know what? I'm gonna come clean about my juicing. So here we go.
But Cali Muscle's natural status came into question due to the events relating to the Iron Addicts Miami Gym's drug bust. The 2017 drug bust at Iron Addicts Gym in Miami was a significant event involving the gym's owner, Richard Rodriguez. He was accused of selling, distributing, and operating a steroid ring worth over $1 million out of his gym through a business called WFN. This operation led to his arrest along with other employees of the gym. The case expanded to implicate 10 people in total, charged with operating a $10 million steroid distribution ring. This ring was allegedly overseen by Rodriguez, who co-owned the gym. Documentary YouTuber and investigator Johnny Bravo claimed to have received documents of various steroid orders for the gym by popular influencers. One of his most popular reveals was no other than Cali Muscle.
It's no other than Cali Muscle. This is only one of the orders placed by Cali Muscle to WFN. His order contained Anavar, Masteron, Winstrol, Testosterone, HGH, and Arimidex.
At the time, these claims were just allegations, but perhaps there was some truth to them as years later, Cali Muscle would expose his prior steroid abuse.
How many years did you do steroids for?
Let's see, when I was 34, I started. 34 to, when did I do my last show? West Coast, no. So I really didn't stop until the heart attack.
It took almost losing his life through a heart attack for Cali Muscle to begin focusing on his health. Today, Cali Muscle is a strong advocate for staying natural and regularly warns people about the dangers of steroids. Number 4. Craig Golius. Craig Golius, nicknamed Goliath for his immense size, is a celebrated figure in the bodybuilding world. Originally from Ohio, he moved to Las Vegas to pursue his bodybuilding career, experiencing significant transformation. Starting at a relatively modest weight, Golius underwent an incredible physical evolution, gaining over 100 pounds of muscle through intense training and strict dieting. Standing over 6 feet tall, his towering frame and massive muscle mass make him one of the most recognizable figures in social media bodybuilding. Golius is transparent about his use of anabolics. However, a situation arose when he shared pictures from his supposed natural bodybuilding days. Here is what the YouTuber Kenny KO had to say about the drama.
Age 21 here. Back in the Natty days, don't care if anyone hates, if you can reach 360 pounds, you can reach 225 pounds natural. But is the physique on screen achievable naturally? Well, after doing some research himself in the comments of this post, he admittedly took pro hormones from GNC back in the day when he had this physique.
Now you might be wondering what the difference between pro hormones and steroids is. Pro hormones and anabolic steroids, though related, are distinct in their function and impact. Pro hormones are precursors to hormones and once ingested are converted into active hormones, similar to anabolic steroids but less potent. They're used to increase muscle mass and strength but have a range of potential side effects. People who take pro hormones are not considered natural. Pro hormones are often banned from many professional sports and natural bodybuilding competitions. Could this be a case of misunderstanding, or is Golius a fake natty? Let us know in the comments. Number 3. Greg Ducet. Greg Ducet, a Canadian bodybuilder, powerlifter, and YouTube personality, is renowned for his informative and often outspoken videos on fitness, nutrition, and steroid use. A veteran in competitive bodybuilding, Ducet has won numerous titles, including a Masters Pro card. One of Greg Ducet's most popular segments is the notorious Natty, or Not, where he breaks down whether popular bodybuilders are natural or using performance-enhancing drugs. It might surprise fans to know that Greg himself could have once been a fake natty. Why do we say this? Because he tested positive during the competition for banned substances. In 2009, he tested positive for the steroid metabolite boldenone, resulting in a 2-year suspension. In 2012, Ducet was arrested and convicted of smuggling illegal steroids into Canada. His transition to cycling in 2017 led to further controversy when he received an 8-year ban in 2018 from the Canadian Centre for Ethics in Sport for refusing a drug test at a cycling event. Ducet's need for weekly testosterone injections due to past PED use contributed to this incident, but he lacked a necessary therapeutic use exemption for competition. What do you think about Greg Ducet? Would you consider him a fake natty? Number 2, Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman, born on May 13, 1964 in Monroe, Louisiana, is a legendary figure in the world of bodybuilding. He is renowned for winning the Mr. Olympia title 8 times consecutively from 1998 to 2005, a record he shares with Lee Haney. Coleman's physique was distinguished by its size, definition, and symmetry, setting new standards in bodybuilding. Before his bodybuilding career, he played football at Grambling State University and later became a police officer in Arlington, Texas. Coleman's training regimen and intensity are legendary, often including extremely heavy weights. His career, however, also involved numerous surgeries due to injuries sustained during his rigorous training. During an interview in 2011, Ronnie Coleman claimed to be natural.
After how many years you started using steroids?
I ain't never used no steroids.
Of course, Ronnie Coleman was clearly joking here. Back then, it was taboo to talk about steroid use. Clearly, the greatest bodybuilder of all time was a regular as the pharmacy. Years later, Ronnie would be more open about his steroid use.
People think I was doing way more than what I was doing.
You were not?
They think I wasn't doing nothing nobody else wasn't doing, you know.
Were you doing more than what your peers were doing or no?
I kind of think we're all kind of like on the same level.
We can forgive Ronnie Coleman saying he is natural because it's just so ridiculous. The next person on the list, however, is someone many people struggle to forgive. His claim to being natural likely made him hundreds of millions of dollars. Number 1, the Liver King. The Liver King, a once celebrated figure in the fitness and wellness community, experienced a dramatic fall from grace following revelations about his steroid use. Known for his advocacy of the ancestral lifestyle, which included a diet rich in organ meats and a rigorous fitness regimen, the Liver King, whose real name is Brian Johnson, built a significant following online. He gained notoriety for his muscular physique and extreme lifestyle, which he claimed was solely the result of his natural diet and exercise routine. However, the facade began to crumble when evidence of his steroid use emerged, which were exposed through a series of email by Derek from More Plates, More Dates.
I know how to train, eat, rest, and recover. I even have a hard shell hyperbaric chamber at my house. But as I've reached my mid-40s, it's getting harder and the back fat fucking kills me. To support these exhaustive efforts, I've recently started taking Omnitrope. So if you guys don't know Omnitrope, this is pharmacy-grade human growth hormone. The brand, it is created by the pharmaceutical company Sandoz, I believe it is. The 5.8 milligram vials from Empower Pharmacy, $11,000 per month for my new dose, which is 4 vials per week, 16 vials per month.
This revelation was shocking to his followers, many of whom had looked to him as a paragon of natural health and strength. The Liver King's admission to steroid use not only tarnished his reputation, but also raised serious questions about the authenticity of his claims regarding the benefits of the ancestral lifestyle. The scandal deepened as individuals began suing him, alleging deception and false advertising. These lawsuits stemmed from the belief that the Liver King had misled his audience by presenting his physique as attainable through diet and exercise alone, while in reality, it was augmented by the use of steroids. Liver King promised his fans that he would stop taking steroids and follow the natural path. However, he decided to return to anabolic use after sensing a decline in his health.
I went 220 days without any steroid, without any growth hormone, without any peptide, without anything synthetic. So I've lost over 20 pounds. I don't like the idea of losing over 20 pounds of muscle, so I've decided to go back on it. I'm taking testosterone. I'm also doing a growth hormone.
What are your thoughts on the Liver King? Should he be commended for telling the truth this time? Or was he never off steroids in the first place? Let us know in the comments section.